Hello and welcome to Encounter Roleplay. My name's Strider Heap. Today we are playing Rise of the Dark Side. Let's go around the cast and crew, figure out who we are, who we're playing. Grant, take it away. What's up, man?
Hi, everybody. My name's Grant Ellis. I'm an independent content creator for tabletop role-playing games, and today I am playing Giovanni. I am a sister to... oh, no, I'm not a sister. I'm a brother. I had one job to do, and I already messed up.
Worst brother ever.
I am worst brother ever, and it's to the point where I'm like wearing her clothing and assuming her identity, using her lightsaber when she's asleep.
Oh no!
No, but I'm playing Giovanni. I'm happy to be back on Rise of the Dark Side. It feels like it's been too long, so I'm ready to get in it, do a little kung fu action, moving.
Yeah, it's been a couple of weeks. It's time for some kung fu action. It's 4th of July, so, let's see some fireworks tonight, man. Kayla, how are you doing? Tell us about sport. I cannot hear you.
It's because I muted myself, because I think you can hear the TV out in the living room. Hi, I'm everyone's dad. I got a shirt to say it. I'm place 4. And I requested that I not be called mom anymore, but dad, so I could get this shirt. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm excited.
That is what you need to know about sport. He is everyone's daddy.
Yes.
Mommy. Whatever strikes his fancy at the time. Let's go on. Amber, Lyra, tell us about your character.
Hi, I'm Amber. I play Lyra. She's a Jedi Guardian Twi'lek sister, not brother, to Grant's character, Geo. She's really excited for tonight. I think I might get to do a lot of lightsaber funness.
Lightsaber funness? I think it's time.
I think that's the Jedi term.
Yeah, probably.
Amber's also a black belt in Dungeons and Dragons, I learned this week.
Yeah. Yes. According to my coworkers.
Yes.
I saw that tweet. Let's put the black belt to the test. We also have Shauna playing with us. Shauna, how you doing? Tell us about Pow.
Doing good. Playing Pow, Zabrak, soldier, and to her surprise, sister to the current Mandalore. So we're here. She's here to do like some family business and probably blow things up. Hopefully, we'll see.
Family business and blowing things up are kind of one and the same when you're related to a Mandalore. So, kind of come hand in hand there. Lindy, tell us about Ezla.
Hi, I'm Lindy, and I'm playing Ezla Core. She is a blind girl. She's actually a Miraluka Force adept who thinks scamming people is kind of hilarious. She enjoys testing boundaries as she is the tender age of 12, and also is really rather attached to the wonderful party dad, aka Spore. And she has no idea what we're doing right now. She was kind of out of it a little bit last session, I think. I don't know exactly what happened, but she is ready for anything, including groveling if need be. She's a real interesting character.
She is, but do not worry about missing last week. We will catch everyone up to speed. First, let me go over our housekeeping. I want to remind chat that we are sponsored by Fantasy Grounds, our virtual tabletop of choice. The roles we are making tonight are made using Fantasy Grounds. Did I miss words? Okay. Which you can try for free at fantasygrounds.com. Today is also the last day of the Steam Summer Sale, so if you're thinking of buying, why not do it today and save yourselves quite a bit of money. Finally, you can get all of your miniatures from Wayland Games. Go to waylandgames.co.uk and get yourself a huge range of D&D, Warhammer, and 40k minis for 20% off. Finally, the cool part, I'll remind you how chat can interact with today's game. If you haven't followed yet, hit the follow button and join us. When we hit 20 followers, viewer decision time. Chat gets to decide something that happens next in our game. And sometimes I love the viewer decisions, sometimes I loathe them, but that's the system, and I gotta go with it. be it explosive mice.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Mice.
Explosive
Picard.
Explosive mice got him. No.
Speak to
Explosive
us!
mice got him.
He's seen
Explosive mice
God!
could be Captain Picard. Who knows? He's back, I
He's
think,
not even
maybe.
blinking anymore.
Oh no. Wait,
It's
where's
true.
Oh, it looks like he's back.
Alright. Oh.
Back.
Oh no.
Explosive mice.
I cannot.
Explosive mice.
Explosive mice. Patrick Stewart. What? It's the viewer decisions. Retweets. When we hit 20 retweets on this tweet in chat, we will have another viewer decision. And of course, you can just donate to affect the game itself. Natural ones, natural 20s. See your favorite players succeed. See your least favorite players perish. Wild magic surges, which we are still doing. Wild force surges, maybe. And worse, I think I saw some kind of Shia LaBeouf down there. I'm not going to scroll down in Twitch. I am scared. But without further ado, let's get into it. Last week, the team is using their new equipment, their new hardware, to scan the planet of Mandalore. They have heard that there are dark Jedi here, and they seem to be digging, trying to get deep underground for some reason. They had some time to kill while their droids and drones went out searching for the dark Jedi because they intend to fight them. During their downtime, they hopped into the master level training program that only Javan Brishes uses. A training program titled Darth Infinity. They were attacked with a set of 4 glowing crimson lightsabers, and all working together, managed to pull through with only a couple burns and scrapes, and maybe an extra hole in a torso somewhere. But when they emerged from their training, their drones reported back that they found the Dark Jedi. They do exist, and they are underground. The surveillance drone that found them was destroyed in a blinding flash of white light. And they decided to fly over there. They decided to land in front of this huge hole leading into a mountain. Inside, they're expecting to bump into at least a dozen Dark Jedi. Some of them possibly children. I can't tell you any more than that. Besides, the ship has landed. The cloaking is still turned on, and the party leaves the ship. You're standing in an arid desert region. Plateaus loom overhead. Sand swirls at your feet. It is hot, and the hole in the wall leads to pitch blackness in front of you. What do you guys do?
We murder the children.
Okay.
The ones in the party or the ones in the mountain?
I mean,
That's a very, very difficult question.
We leave. That's what we do. We pack up and we leave, and we go home and we pretend nothing bad ever happened.
That's no adventure. Thank Mint Magician for that 1,000-bit donation.
Ooh.
1,000 bits sounds like a donation where you can make things happen. Mint Magician, let us know in chat what you want to have happen. Give someone a surge or some crits or some fails.
Yeah.
Or something.
Or, yeah.
Pow, I
Let
will
us
remind you
know.
that you were tasked within 48 hours of either leaving the planet of Mandalore or returning with a dozen lightsaber gauntlets.
Well, we have a limited amount of time to figure this out, so we have a job to do. Why don't we get going?
We could just ask them if we could have their gauntlets. We don't have to hurt anybody.
That's a great idea. I'll let you do the asking.
Okay.
Lyra looks behind and sees that Or is wearing this daddy t-shirt. She's just like,
Yes, that just materialized in David. He just found it. Found it on the ship.
That means it was Javin's before.
I don't want to know this part.
Oh my gosh, I got that. Actually, I'll tell you when you're older.
All right, well, Hal, lead the way. to terror and awfulness as usual.
Pao
Lyra
looks at
steps up
Ezla.
beside Pao.
Another donation
Just
for
a lot.
750 bits that looks like it's going to be used for something dangerous.
We
A
have
wild
one
magic
crit for
surge
Grant.
for Spore.
What?
Spore, roll a d10,000, please. Grant
no.
and Spore also get a crit from Mint Magician.
How do I do that again on here? Ooh.
Slash die.
Roll.
Yeah.
Oh,
Die.
thank you. Slash die.
Slash die. Please. 1d10,000.
Thank you.
We will get to that in a moment. Pal, it seems like they want you to lead the way. Is that true?
Mhm.
You
I guess
go
so.
first.
I look at Ezla and just say, your visions have been helpful in the past. You sense anything from here? Anything about dark side?
You were in like a mountain, right? Or something?
We're outside of mountain.
Alright, outside the mountain. Okay, well, I mean, I can try to... You want me to, like, try to see what's gonna happen if we go into the mountain? Or just kind of get a feel of the area?
Yeah. Whatever.
Very
Whatever you can do.
personal.
We're going in this without any information other than we know that they're here.
Okay. I'm gonna
Roll me a
try...
far-seeing check then.
Yeah, a far-seeing check. 15. Alright. So long. 19. Not great, not bad.
19. The far-seeing is a little bit disturbed. Right now, inside of the mountain, you sense fear. And it's almost acting like some kind of interference. Because as you try to calm yourself and peer into the future, peer into what's in that mountain, no matter how things go, people are gonna be afraid.
I just sense a whole... Hold on, I gotta put my eye. I just sense a whole lot of fear coming from the mountain.
I
Well,
think you rolled
Sorry,
a D
that's-
100,000.
Oh, my bad. That's probably me. Sorry. Probably
Bye,
sense me.
It was like 40,000.
Let me try that again.
Take that, wild magic surge chart. Haha. Ooh.
Ooh, small
985.
one. 985.
oh
Grant, would
boy.
you mind looking that up for us?
Yeah, I don't mind
Tabs.
doing that. I can do that.
Hal leading the way in first. Quickly,
Hmm.
the tunnels go dark. What's everyone's source of illumination or being able to see in here?
My life.
Yeah, probably like a torch. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Do you have a lightsaber? We have all these lightsabers.
I don't
Can
need
my
light.
can my
Take 12
can my eyes
lightsabers.
just turn into headlights, please? Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right, I
Light.
throw Ezla on my back, and I have headlights now on my eyes. It's fine.
I imagine Lyra's just standing there like, I have this, and like pulls out her lightsaber and then just boom, like just
Yeah.
full of light from Sport's eyes.
Oh, is it dark in here?
Not anymore.
Okay,
I fixed it.
cool.
As of now, you don't have the advantage of stealth on your side, but you do know that they are a little further in here and through a hole that was blown in a wall. Walking ahead, you have a little bit more time now and a little bit more bearings, context of your surroundings to understand what it was that surveillance droid was seeing. The big glowing machines in this first room. The tunnel heads downwards and opens up into a 12-foot tall square room carved out of the stone. There's 4 or 5 machines in here. They're only 3 or 4 feet off the ground. They're comprised of tanks full of a greenish yellow liquid sloshing back and forth. There's a big handled plunger on top of each one, and they're all connected via wires. There, of course, is a big hole blown in the wall.
Or
2 crit successes for Giovanni and 2 crit successes for Mira
Oh.
Luca. Ezla and Giovanni, you have 2 more successes.
Thank you,
Nice.
Tramrod dude. Twitter friends.
Thanks very
I
much.
can't find the
Hey.
10,000 people.
About who got what?
I've
Oh.
got it.
I'll look
All
at
right.
it really quick. What was the number?
95.
9 something?
I've got it.
95.
Yeah,
Let's see,
985.
It is going to be
985 will read. Yeah, Castor grows 1d10 new and mysterious organs inside of his abdomen.
Okay.
So you are certainly going to need to roll me a d10.
Oh god, fungus
Oh,
organs.
man.
Oh.
I'm very confused.
Oh. Oh wow.
Oh, well. Yeah.
I mean, that's the best.
What did you?
1.
What organ did I
Spore.
grow?
Oh.
After trying to activate your force abilities and actually interact with your environment in a spiritual manner, your sensors are picking up more metachlorian activity coming from the fungus that inundates you around your body and inside of you. The metachlorian nature that was not there before.
Am I able to pinpoint where it's coming from on my person?
All of it.
Oh, okay. Well, do I have skin now?
Oh.
Is that what's happening? Because that's gross.
Just the fungus that's always clung to you.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Good.
Okay, gross. Yay!
You're just carrying a real fungus creature on you now.
Yay!
All right.
Do we
Ah.
notice?
Yeah. Do we notice anything? But,
Nothing that you didn't realize earlier, the strange
Okay.
ripples of the force coming from spore that normally only living creatures exude. Giovanna.
Can I try?
I think. Oh,
Yes.
sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no. So can I try to figure out what's in the, like, what this liquid that's on these tanks?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask for some kind of intelligence check, some kind of knowledge, technology, kind of check, something
Knowledge.
like that.
Knowledge check. Okay. Cool. All right. I'm gone. All right.
There's liquid in tanks. Is it in a lickable distance?
No.
All right. Yep. Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
Oh. Ooh.
15.
With your 15 POW, these things are definitely why all the other craters on the surface of Mandalore exist. They are beyond military grade explosives. They are construction, demolition, quarry level explosives.
Oof. I look back at the party at the rest of them. It's like we should probably leave these alone.
Yeah.
If-
Ezra,
if we-
don't lick these.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Yep. Nope.
Yeah.
What?
You'll explode if you touch
Oh.
these. Don't lick it.
Good to know. Good to know.
I guess. Well, is there a tunnel that we can go? That.
Yeah, this room, just as you saw in the droid, it stops. There's no other doorways or branching paths. But it seems directly in front of you, the way you've been traveling, there's been about a 2-3 foot hole blown into the side of the wall. And on the other side, not mountain, just solid darkness.
This is a lot of equipment. Should be on guard. Pretty sure they definitely don't want us to know that we're here. They're here.
Looks back at Spore. Maybe you should shut your eyes off.
They come on when it's dark out. I can't. I can't control it. You're gonna have to rewire that setting.
I can
because
just
it's
cover them.
I can do
and,
that
and then I'll
here.
guide you.
Try to rewire to see if you can make them not come on at night, because it's really
I can do
annoying that
that.
you can't do that.
You
That's
just
so
switch
weird.
on.
doing that.
Just switch on the super aggressive mode and just like whoops.
Yeah, you just switch
I
on
adjust the
brights,
optics?
turn the brights on.
I want to modify her optics so the lights aren't on. I'm highly
Please
skilled.
modify.
May I? Do I have consent?
Yeah. Roll me some kind of
Well, I'm
repair check.
asking. I'm asking Spore because a Spore doesn't give me consent. I'm not touching his
No,
eyeballs.
Spore said please because it's an annoying modification that's required,
Alright.
and he hates it.
15.
15, there's not too much wiring going on. Spore should be able to shut those off, honestly.
All right, Spore, turn off your lights. You can do this.
He literally doesn't know how to. Please
All right.
show me.
With that
Is it
15,
just a button?
you can...
I gotta put a blindfold over him. Here you go, Spore.
Here we go.
Just
I
like
got
the
my
Jedi
hands.
training. Yeah.
There's two big
Now we-
glowing circles, just...
Yeah.
They're dimmed slightly if you put a blindfold.
Yeah.
I just put my
Now we
hands in
have-
front because I'm already piggyback.
Now we have 2 blind party members.
Now, Strider, I believe you had a question for me. What was it? I'm trying to turn off Spore's eyeballs. You were asking me a question earlier.
Oh. No, that is fine. You're just able to confirm what POW is suggesting about these being explosives all around
Okay.
you. It seems the only way to go from here is into the hole in the side of the wall. Upon some soul searching, Spore will be able to figure out some way to.
Soul searching.
Uh-oh.
All right.
What happened?
Hello.
Is it
Yeah.
just
Oh no, yeah.
I think,
Yeah,
yeah.
it goes
Did
again.
we,
Yep,
did we lose
it's
it?
okay. We lost him
Yeah.
for a second, but it's okay. You can turn your eyeballs off after you search
All
your
right, so
feelings.
here's what we're going to do. Strider's back.
Yay!
So we're gonna try and go in stealthy. Is that what we're planning on doing?
I think that would be best.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do we
Not
know
to
that?
run and be like, look, we're here.
Do we know that Ezla can like see? Right, nah, she's
Lyra
not
and-
like super blind.
Lyra does.
Lyra knows and Spore knows.
It's like out of character. It might be good to have her like guide us and not have the lightsaber on.
Alright,
Maybe we can
guys.
sneak up on them.
I'm trying to be sneaky. I'm not very quiet, but I'm real good at working in the dark because I don't have eyeballs. Except for this one. So, I'm really used to it.
I trust
Mr.
you
Game
completely.
Master, I'm going into the hole and I'm going to attempt to move silently.
Lyra
Yes.
follows her brother.
Yeah, Paul go after.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Stay close, and like within like
Lightsaber.
don't get lost.
23 to move silently.
Who was moving in the very front of the group?
I moved to the front of the group and decided I would go in first.
I feel like Lyra
Okay,
would
how
almost
do
be
you
like,
plan-
hang on just a minute and try to like move. Like, no.
If based on the action I described, can you describe exactly where the hole is in relation to my body? Like, is it on the ground going downwards? Is it in a wall? Is it
It's
above me?
Closer to eye level. And from what
Okay.
intel you had from the droid, it's gonna be about a 12-foot drop on the other side once you climb through.
Okay. Well, I'm 6'4", so that's less than a 10-foot drop if I can kind of shimmy
look
my
at these
way out
walls.
and hang myself.
Stealthy for once.
Yeah, I'm just gonna attempt to abseil without a rope because I'm over half the height. And with arms fully extended, that means it'd be like a 2-foot drop. Just hang myself out.
That is certainly some kind of math. I'm not sure if that adds up.
No, well, think about it.
Lyra's
So
like
12 feet.
watching her brother go like.
Well, think about it. So if I'm 6.5 feet tall, right? That's my height, always has been. And then
You're gonna
my
have about a
arm-
6-foot drop.
My wingspan. No way. Yeah, like essentially, if you measured my arms from tip to tip, it should be equal to my height. So my arms
So-
above my head. I figure that give me about 3
Yeah, but you only
feet.
get half
So
of that if they're both above your head.
That's why I said I get 3 feet. So if I'm 6.5 feet, you got me another
So he
3
gets
feet.
about 9 feet,
Round up
so
is
it'll only
10.
be
It's
like a
about
3 to
2
4
feet.
foot
It's
drop.
not 6. Yeah.
With your move silently roll that you did roll, when you hit the ground, it's pretty padded. There's no big clash
Yeah.
or clatter that reverberates in this chamber.
I'm willing to help anyone down that wants to get down. Spore's heavy!
Spores.
Spore's also muted, I think.
Oh,
Spore wants down. Please help.
Lyra will jump
Uh,
down and then try to help her brother because Spore is so heavy.
We're both twin giants.
I'll try
We
to
can
help
do this.
the top.
Yeah.
I'm not very strong.
Oh yeah,
I'll-
Ezla, are you still on my back though?
No, I would have crawled. Probably actually in front of you to protect you.
This is... Alright, so
And I
we're
actually
gonna
moved
try
silently
to
for like the first time ever.
We're gonna try to help Spore down.
Oh,
Everybody. All hands.
Spore with the 20-year-old, you're sure you could have done that on your own, but yeah, it's completely silent. Everyone helping you get down.
No, that was my sneaking. That was how well I was sneaky.
Yeah,
Not
that's
how
the
well
roll
I
to
climbed
get
down. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Never mind.
There was not a roll to do that.
Ezla will stay at the top and help Pal get down. Make sure everyone
Yeah.
gets down.
yeah. I'll take help just because it'll be quieter and won't have hopefully be quieter.
And then anybody can help catch me because I'm tiny.
Everyone's
My 4'6"
looking
self.
pretty well. Lyra, you can have advantage since so many people are trying to help you, and you can roll one more time.
Oh, I thought I was already down there. I rolled a 10.
Lyra
to
rolled
get down
previously. Yeah.
Yeah, and 10's not the best, so I wanted to see if you got a better number on the advantage roll.
There. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh.
Because we're helping each other, because we're family.
So helpful.
Oh,
Much
hey.
better, thanks guys.
Hey.
So sneaky.
With a 19, everyone's able to get down pretty silently. Ezla,
Alright.
use a C-Force check for me, and I'll tell you what your surroundings
Sure.
look like.
Yeah, let me just see. Oh, I gotta scroll down. C-Force. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, let's see. Come on. 13.
With a 13, there are support load-bearing pillars all around you. Huge things, 10 feet wide, and they seem to line a walkway down a long tunnel of sorts. The ceiling in here being closer to 25, 30 feet tall. With your C-Force ability, there is a force-sensitive individual in here at the very end of the hallway, possibly far enough away that they're in another room altogether.
Okay. I'm gonna,
They're on the
Quietly.
same level as you now, though.
okay, I will whisper that. There's a force-sensitive person up at the end of this hallway.
It's
I
probably me.
can see it. No, it's not you. You're right here.
I think it would be best if Pow and I stayed in the front.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm fine with this.
That's a
I'm
put down.
gonna hang out with Dad in the back. Love you,
And
brother.
maybe we'd be the only ones that show ourselves initially, just to preserve some element of surprise. We figure out who this is. All right.
Pal
Alright,
and
go-
Lyra can roll me another round of move silently checks then.
All right. Let's please. Oh, you.
Nat 20!
Nat 20.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh.
All right. With your nat 20, Lyra, you think that Pow is a little bit noisier than she could be, but nothing to worry about. Unless someone is actively trying to find you and knew where to look, they probably shouldn't be able to hear her. What you do here, however, with your nat 20... What you do here, however, with your nat 20 and your opponent's 4 is a shush. About 15 feet in front of you and to the right behind one of those big load-bearing columns. You hear someone clearly shushing someone else with a shh, quiet.
Did you hear that?
Yes. Yes.
Sounds like there's at least 2 because one's shushing the other. But
Yes. Maybe at this point we should reveal ourselves. I'll be ready, and I'm pretty sure the others will be ready. It'll be good that they know that it's only 2 of us at this point. Maybe we can figure out what they're doing.
as we advance a little, do we see anything else, or is this pretty dark
You
and
can
shadowy?
roll me a C-Force check if that's an ability that you have. If not, then your eyes are not going to tell you anything.
Mm-mm.
No, I don't have sense yet, so.
You cannot
Lyra's
see
blind,
anything.
too.
You could roll me a listen if you want to try to hear anything else, but
Sure.
that's about the
do
best
that.
I can give you.
Yeah.
I don't have them. 13.
Wow, you can roll me a listen
Like-
as well.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, that's him.
We're not super.
That's good for us.
There's a nat 1. There's a sneeze, not coming from the load-bearing pillar in front of you, but from the one behind you, right? The one that you just passed, the one right next to Esla, Spore, and Giovanno. All of you can
Did we
hear
do-
someone sneeze as it reverberates in the entire chamber.
All right, I'm readying
think-
my heavy blaster.
Yep.
Yeah, I think like upon hearing that, Lyra would turn around and look, and her lightsaber would come out.
Yeah.
She just,
Pal
like,
has her
instant-
blaster ready, just ready to go as soon
I
as she
have
does
my
that.
walking stick ready.
Spore would scream.
Go!
Lights come back on. The big
Yes.
bright lights.
It's just like,
Yeah.
More like all the light.
Just a speaker, so it's like putting your hand in front of a speaker. It just doesn't do all.
Oh God.
Lyra, about 15 feet of you around you will be illuminated with purple light coming from your lightsaber. Spore, do you really yell and turn your lights on?
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right.
Ah!
Troy yelling is
Oh,
terrifying sounding. Just like,
Ah!
There's a
Sounds
robotic
like a
battle
1990s
cry.
fax modem. Yeah.
ugh.
It's like the AOL dial-up screech.
Yes.
With Spore activating his headlights again, it is quite easier to see in here. Everything is carved straight from the earth. Everything orange desert stone. There are a series of these columns that go on down the hallway. If Spore's headlight beams scan over, there's another hole blown in another wall at the end of the hall. But the person who sneezed will step out around the corner. There's someone of about age 17. There's a teenager Rhodian. They have green skin, big bulbous black eyes on their head. They're wearing dark robes and they have a silver gauntlet on their left hand.
Is this standing before Lyra?
Closer to the Spore, this is the one who sneezed, it seems.
Okay.
Gun drawn, I'm shouting, put the gauntlet on the ground and step away. I say that in perfect Rhodian, which I don't speak. No.
Oh, yeah.
Roll me an
Gauntlet
intimidate
down.
check.
Yeah. Which is pretty good for me. Let me make sure I get the modifier right. All right. Back into Fantasy Grounds. And woo! Nat 20.
Ooh.
24 total.
The eyes go big. The gauntlet slowly held in front of them. They struggle and manage to pull their hand up, and they just kind of toss it. Flops on the ground.
Lyra goes, that was easy.
See, we just had to ask.
Well,
You could have just
Hold on.
asked.
Hold on.
Grant, roll me either a will save or a move object check.
I was gonna say, can I move
Both are
objects
pretty
and
good.
pull the gauntlets over?
Yeah, Ezla, I won't make you roll for that one. It's easy enough to pull that over to yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my move object. All right, let me get down to my force feats. Okay, cool. This is like my best force skill. So it's what I used to cheat on those Jedi challenges. 12. I can use my lucky to reroll. No, I was gonna say I'm gonna use my lucky to reroll.
Okay, yeah.
18.
18 total. It will not go flying. Your blaster is yanked, but not in the direction of this target. It is yanked backwards.
Ah!
You're able to hold onto it tight enough that it just falls out of your hand, falls to your feet. You're good. You're good at moving stuff with the Force and keeping a good handle on your own things. This person, whoever did this, is very, very talented to be able to catch your gun and yank it out of your hand like that.
So these gauntlets, are they like left and right-handed, or are they just generic?
This particular one is a left-handed gauntlet. You see it doesn't open its hand or move at all when you pull it over towards you. It's permanently closed. You can
like a
stick your hand. You can stick your hand inside if you wish. It's holding around a lightsaber handle, but since it is enclosed, there's no button. There's no way to actually activate it.
Oh.
What's it taste like?
Yeah, I like it. Sure.
Dirty pennies.
Probably.
Dirty pennies and Rhodian teenagers.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Coincidentally, they also kind of taste like dirty pennies.
Ugh. That
Ew.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask everyone to make me some kind of initiative check at this point,
Okay.
All right.
so we have an order to go in.
I think licking should be considered a free action.
Free action. I mean, yeah.
So just dex. Oh boy, okay, so just a d20. I have no dexterity.
Grant, all of your roles you're being hidden as like a DM. Is there any way you know how to like change that?
What's that? Does it
All of
say
your
I'm
roles are
rolling?
hidden from me.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, let me figure out how to undo this. I got an 11, so I'll try to figure that out.
All right. Every single one of you rolled higher than your opponents. So, Lyra, being the highest of these rolls, people start moving out from behind the pillars on all sides, forming a big circle around the lot of you. There's probably at least a dozen people here, if not more. The oldest among them being about 17, the younger ones being 9 and up. As they start moving out, you will notice every single one of them has one of these gauntlets attached. They will strain, some of them will wince, some of them will show no effort whatsoever. Eventually, sparks will appear around the gauntlets, and red lightsaber blades will extend from their clutches.
Lyra kind of like does a little like hand motion with her lightsaber, like flipping it in preparation, like fancy lightsaber work. And then she takes up a defensive stance around, she kind of like protects the party on the other side of Pow so that we're as best she can, even though they're surrounding us, it sounds like.
Yeah, around this corner anyway.
Okay, so as best she can, she tries to protect as much of the party as possible. And then,
Okay.
do you want, like, so it's my turn to strike then? She's just taking the defensive
you wish.
stance.
Okay, if you're just going to take a
sure.
defensive stance, you can do that.
Okay, yeah, she'll look at them and be like, what do you guys want to do? Do you want me to attack? Seems like an awful lot of people.
Oh.
You're muted again.
Why don't we just try talking to them? Just a little chat.
It's like, who are all of you? What are you doing down here?
You will spy none of these creatures are humans. There's Rhodians, there's other Zabrak like Pow. But Twi'leks, all kinds, just no humans specifically.
No humans here.
Oh yeah, that's right.
When you ask them what they're doing here, they kind of squint and look at each other. The conversation being held amongst them, not with you. Those are real Jedi, aren't they? We can't fight them if they're real Jedi. If we don't fight them, we'll be killed.
Who's gonna kill ya? Children.
Lyra
Let's see on
kind
that
of do like
initiative
another
count.
fancy flip with her lightsaber and
Stop
try
that!
to
It's
intimidate.
threatening.
What's she
Be
doing?
like, that's right. You are a real Jedi, and you don't want to mess with us.
You can roll me an intimidation check if you want.
I'm gonna use one of my nat 20s.
Oh my!
That would be real scary.
These kids are terrified. Truly. Ezla, you're next up in the initiative count. What do you do?
I'm gonna have my rusty sword hilt at the ready. I'm gonna turn it on. Because I have the coolest lightsaber. And I'm gonna drop into a defensive stance as well in front of Dad. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, who's gonna kill you? I mean, if you guys don't wanna be bad or with the Dark Jedi or the Sith or whoever is mean enough to kill you for not attacking Jedi, maybe you should just come with us instead. Is it like who's trying to mess with you? You're just kids. Is it?
Everyone, please
The
roll
bell?
me a will save.
Oh boy. Okay.
I will take I'll
yeah.
use one of my crits for that.
Not great.
Okay.
8.
Boo!
24.
Not the
My
best
brain.
series of rolls. Let's see. How did we get one from Pal?
I'm using a crit.
Okay.
One of my crits.
How and I hopefully okay.
Pow and Esla are completely unshaken. There's a little bit of static in your ears. As for the rest of you, there's a voice, one that you haven't heard before. A deep chuckle. My students are more afraid of what lies behind them than the foes in front of them.
Do we all hear this
Students.
voice?
Yeah, do we hear that? Yeah.
Pow and Esla, you can get the general feeling of what it's trying to say. Spore, Lyra, Giovanni, it's not coming from any location. It's coming from in between your ears, the inside of your head. It's rather unnerving. You can hear the malice and the intention behind the voice, and that's more unnerving than what the voice itself's actually saying.
I don't like
Students,
that.
Wait.
Did I see
attack.
that?
Do I recognize the voice at all?
Not at all. It's not one you've heard
Okay.
before.
It's
That's a
commanding me
little
to attack.
It's commanding the students to attack, and it seems as though they are heeding their orders as they start to move forward and close the circle.
All right.
Lyra and Pow, specifically you two, with your training, you will notice they're moving forward nervously.
Mhm.
The advent of your weapon being built in to a gauntlet that you can't rotate very well. It's more of a hindrance for someone that knows what they're doing. You don't spy a single defensive or aggressive stance from any of them. Just kids walking forward with light coming out of their gloves. I think next would be Pow, actually.
So
as they start their advance.
Pal's gonna raise her weapon at the oldest one and just say, I'm here representing the Mandalore. You are trespassing. You should be more worried about what I will do to you rather than what's happening behind you. I will shoot you dead if you come even an inch closer.
There is hesitation. They stop for a moment.
Put those weapons down right now. We told you time before. Right now.
I need
Okay.
one more intimidation check from you, please.
All right.
Oh.
Pepperoni.
You like cough at the end of it. You're
Your voice cracks.
There is
like,
there is a
also small,
competing
yeah.
intimidation check
Mhm.
made by this incorporeal teacher, and with a 19, his words are true. They are more afraid of what's behind them than what's in front of them.
Oh.
It seems like at least this one up in your face is going to attack regardless.
All right. I will make a blaster shot at him. I'm not lying.
Okay.
And I'll crit
roll
him.
it.
yes.
You can see the lack of any formal Jedi training and no attempt to deflect the blaster bolt.
Mhm.
It is loosed, and you hit them in the face. Go ahead and roll me your double damage.
Oh god. Ooh. Let me see. All right, there we go. Plus one more. What is that? Oh, weird. Okay, so it's 4 plus. Okay, the 5 and then 5. Okay. Oh, okay. 8. All right. Yes.
12 damage
16
on your
more.
crit, Sean.
Oh, it's
Oh,
16.
what's that?
16. It's
Okay.
that 4. That 4 buffer was.
With a 16 in damage, as the blaster bolt is loosed and makes direct contact in the center of this creature's face, the blade extending out of his gauntlet flickers out of existence. The body limply falls over backwards, hits the ground with a thud.
I told you.
Yeah. And I'll say one more time. Put those down.
That was a pretty impressive display. I'll let you have one more last intimidation check.
All right.
19 is a tie. We need to roll again.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, no.
Please, please. All right.
That's pretty close.
Your 5 beats their 3.
Oh my.
By no means have you stopped everyone, but the 4 kids in front of you stop moving. In their fear, you can notice their little lightsabers act similarly. They flicker in and out of existence, some of them not being able to concentrate hard enough to keep their blade going.
All right. So I'll get ready and then just prepare for whatever comes next.
Spore, it is your turn.
All right. Spore is
Stay
going
close.
to. Spore is going to, from behind Ezla, try to intimidate everyone into calming the F down because he's the dad. And he's like, mm-mm. So I'm going to use a 20 for intimidation to have everyone calm down and listen to me.
I'm just picturing this with the daddy shirt too.
Yeah.
He like steps out and like
The shirt says so.
Yeah.
You better
Let's take a
listen.
minute here. You better listen to me.
Yep.
We need to figure out what's going on.
You see tears staining cheeks.
No.
The Rhodian's been shot dead. One of the younger ones. Emboldened by either who knows whose intimidation attempt, who can't get their lightsaber to ignite. You're Jedi? You protect people, right?
Yes. Well, I'm not a
One of the
Jedi.
other
I'm
ones-
just Mr. Jedi.
One of the other ones yells out, interrupting. No, don't. We can't. We have to kill them. Well, they
No.
protect people. Maybe they'll protect us.
It's true. That's what we do. Unfortunately, that's my life. So why don't you let us help you instead of fighting us? You help us, we help you. We need some gauntlets, which if we get you out of this situation, you can just give to us. And we can get you out of here from the big scary voice in your head that I don't like.
Another lightsaber ignites at the far end of the hallway, in the hole in the wall. The voice from earlier now echoing down the hallway instead of in your heads. They cannot protect you. There's nowhere you can go. You have been touched by the Messiah, and he will always see all of your actions. The kids don't move. They'll turn around and look at him, look at you, but none of them move to attack.
Messiah. I don't know about that, kids. You could just come with us. We are real. We are real organic things. Well, some of us are organic. And you could just leave with us instead of listening to these weird, scary bedtime stories.
I need another will save from
You're
all
Jewish.
Ugh.
as this silhouette raises a left hand. The lightsaber in its right hand being an actual physical lightsaber.
19.
I got a
20.
These are some polarized rolls. These are some massively polarized rolls.
Yep.
Yeah.
My God.
This man has no gauntlet he's wearing. He has a couple he's wearing on his belt, but the lightsaber in his hand is a handled lightsaber, the same as the ones you use. As his left hand rises, there's a shockwave of dust that erupts from the floor, dealing 5 damage to those of you who failed the check, being Lyra. How was that your 5?
There we go.
Oh. Oh, 17's not bad. Only Lyra then.
Oh no.
Lyra, you are used to in your training attempts at having your leg swept out from under you or your shoulder pushed back by the force to throw you off your balance, throw you out of your stance. This isn't the same. Your entire body leaves the ground and slams against the back wall 10 feet behind you. You fall 3 or 4 feet, landing on the ground. And I will need you to roll me another will save.
Another will save?
Yeah.
Yeah, 18.
18. There is a stabbing pain in your abdomen and in your chest. It's tightening up as this man's hand is still outstretched. He begins to walk towards you. I will add him to the initiative order at 19. At the top of the round, he's going to go next.
Did I even get a turn?
No.
Oh.
I believe they
I've
were
been waiting.
going. Spore went at whoever went last went at a 12. You had an 11. So
Yeah, all right. So Mr. Man's hurting my sister, eh?
Yeah.
Mr.
I'm
Man
gonna.
certainly is.
All right. Well, I'm firing up my lightsaber and I'm telling all the students. I go, you either take off your gauntlets or you kill that man right now, or I will slay every last freaking one of you. You'll be dead. Your heads will roll. I mean it. I intimidate.
Roll it.
Sweet.
Nat 20. I have 3.
You get a good handful of them kind of
We are
turning
many, he is
around.
one.
They turn around backs to you to face him. He is, I don't remember the name of the race. One of
How
those
do they look?
little clune types.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, Plo Koon.
What are those guys? Ah!
Oh, it's at the tip
I
of
know
my
what you're
tongue.
talking about.
He is, Keldor. Keldor.
Not an Ewok.
Like Skeletor's original name, Keldor?
Keldor, I think is how it's
Oh,
spelled.
yeah.
It might be 2 R's.
Yeah,
That's what Skeletor used to be called. Just a fun
Well.
fact.
Wow.
You're welcome.
I love it.
I like that.
That's also Plo Koon's race in Star Wars. It's a Keldor.
I feel like Spore is like mentioning this. Like, just kind of
Fun facts, children.
Skeleton Man!
I will
I thought his name was said that.
throw up a quick picture in chat if whoever's playing engineer, I think it might be Will right now,
It is
wants
Will
to throw
right
that
now.
up. If Will deems it appropriate to be thrown up, he can throw up
Sweet
a
Will.
picture. An orange-skinned alien, built in round his eyes, dark mesh and a breathing apparatus over his mouth.
cool.
It seems as though the few children you were able to rouse to your cause are quickly dispatched. Heads spin around, swivel, with grotesque snapping noises.
Yeah, it'll be
They'll
easier
fall
to
to the
take
ground.
the gauntlets off of them. At least they died fighting.
They die fighting.
The other children just back up away from both of you to the sides of this room.
Cool.
Unsure of who to swear allegiance to.
Yeah, well,
You
if
can
he's
still do
spending all
something
his
else.
actions killing those guys, let's all gang up on him. How close
There's
is he to
something else
me?
you can still do.
How many children
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I'm going in, lightsaber blazing. I'm gonna cut his arms off. This is the end of Giovanni. I'm sorry, guys, but if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die a hero.
die fighting a dark
I'm
Jedi?
like an anime character. So I'm gonna use my second nat 20 to throw that attack. A nat 20 should always hit.
Yeah, sure. It beats his AC anyway. He still gets a chance to try to deflect it if he can
Oh, no.
outroll you, which he cannot.
Okay.
What zone are you aiming at? Heads, arms,
Oh,
torso,
I was aiming for
legs.
his arms. I was trying to disarm him like the Black Knight and Monty Python in the Holy Grail. So
Yes.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
is that 5d6?
I wanted to say it was closer to like 3d8 or something.
That
Thought
sounds
it
like
was
right.
4d8 for like
48. That sounds about right. So
I thought it was
18.
10d10.
And if that's a critical hit because it's a nat 20, it's doubled, and so that'll be 39.
39 is enough to completely sever this man's outstretched arm that he was using to push your sister back and to snap the necks of the children.
Cool.
His reaction
All right.
is to grimace behind his mask, take a few steps back, and it looks like he's going to keep pressing forward.
You can pick on me, but you can't pick on my fans. All the little geomaniacs out there in the universe. Yeah.
All right. What is your AC, your defense, whatever it is called in this game?
Oh, mine's horrible. I'm probably dead.
Oh no.
Unless I get a chance to deflect. My armor class is 13.
A 24 will certainly hit you.
Yes, it will. Goodbye, guys.
Oh,
You can
no.
take away your move action from next round to try to deflect it if you think you have a chance of out meleeing his 24.
I do. I'm gonna try to deflect next round.
You roll it now, and you don't get your move action next round.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to
Cool.
use my next nat 20.
Is that the last one?
Yes. And then I'm going to get out of there.
Yeah, you just got donated 2 more.
Yay.
Oh, really? Woo!
Yeah,
Chad's trying to
Ramrod's-
keep Grant alive.
Yes,
Ramrod,
keep
dude.
saving you.
Oh no, we don't want Grant
Got
to
fans
live.
out there. No, you do. Keep me in the series, guys. Keep me in the series,
I'm in-
please.
I'm in 2 camera slots right now.
I know, it's
see
great.
that.
Double the Kayla. She's used her multi-form attack.
I hear a disembodied voice. Like my
Do I
disembodied
just
voice.
keep multiplying and then it's just all spore? We're all just
Remember that
spores do
fungus I
spread.
mentioned earlier? The living fungus that
spreading.
leaps from your body. He
Without
returns
just
his attack with vengeance. Geo, with a nat 20, what would that bring the total up to?
Okay, so the total that would become, let me double check. So, not great, Strider. It looks like 24 even. Did we tie?
24 is
Did we get a dice off?
tied. When your 2 lightsabers tie with one another, your whole body is racked with that same kind of forceful impact you felt in the training room.
This is very
But
dramatic.
the lightsabers do not shoot each other away as they did in training.
Yeah, they clean.
In fact, they adhere together.
Ooh.
Roll me a strength saving throw, please.
Oh.
Or just a strength roll.
2.
Being one-armed, I will give your opponent disadvantage.
Oh, please. Please. No. Goodbye.
The sparks fly, getting near your face. You're only going to take 2 damage for now. Your lightsabers are still interlocked. Your results being close enough together, he doesn't get a free attack in on you. Plo Koon is eating Chat. I think he is consuming us all.
Oh my gosh.
This is what we get when Will is running production.
This is what happens when Will's doing it, yeah.
Nom nom.
We have exciting visuals.
I think the next up is, if I'm not mistaken, Lyra. Didn't you go first at the top of the round?
Yeah. So Lyra's gonna like pick herself up off the ground. And she's like, ugh, like moving her tails out of her face, and she gets up and she sees that her brother was just attacked and immediately goes to attack him. She's gonna have an aggressive stance. And I'm gonna use one of my nat 20s as well. There was
Please
some
roll.
discrepancies in chat. Is it 3d8 that you want me to roll?
Well, it's actually dependent on your class. As you train with the lightsaber, you get better and better. Lyra, at this point, I believe, is rolling 4.
4d8.
With your nat
so I'll
20.
roll 8d8.
With his 15, he is unable to deflect any blows, especially because his lightsaber is interlocked with Geo's right now.
Okay, here we go. 53 points of damage.
Where are you attacking him?
Oh, I'm gonna attack him like I'm gonna try to just like boom the head. I'm pissed. He attacked my brother. And he crushed me, so I'm just like
With a 9 being his best attempt to hold on or use the force to deflect your blade, something, the head comes rolling off of the shoulders. The body slumps onto the ground.
you see like Lyra just one clean swipe and then she like kind of looks back and you see just like anger flaring in her face, which as a Jedi she's not supposed to show, but you can like visibly see like just kind of like this hate on her face.
I don't
Every
know
time
what's
the
scarier,
swells,
like oh my god.
There's like blood.
Sorry, I don't know what's scarier, what you're describing or the fact Shauna's over there like
Yeah.
Letting the hate flow through you allows you to completely decapitate the opponent. Geo, the opponent's lightsaber goes flying off behind them when their grip loosens, and the corpse slumps in front of you.
Cool.
The children do not look any more relieved now that this person's dead.
And if
Is
you don't
it
have
like
it,
him?
Scott, what's the same will happen to you?
Yeah.
All gauntlets go out and are eventually tossed forth onto the ground.
Can I walk over to the hole where the guy walked through and look inside of there, see if there's anybody else high up like him, or if he was the only guy?
You spy, you look over there. Roll me a C-Force check, please.
Okay. Ooh, 25.
25. Now that you know the children are here and you know what to expect, none of them do really register as anything special. None of them are particularly talented in the Force, but you can feel them now. And kind of broadening your horizons here. There's no one else in here that's not already in this room, already accounted for.
Okay, and in the room beyond.
Yeah, the small room that man was in was no more than 8 feet long.
Okay.
Inside, nothing organic.
Okay. Cool.
The children give you a wide berth walking through here. None of them try to approach you. They stay back clinging to the walls.
All right. Can I look for one who appears to be more emotionally vulnerable?
Yeah, the little girl from earlier that was
Okay.
trying to talk out at you definitely seems emotionally vulnerable.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to her. And I'm going to try and let's see. Empathy? Is it empathy or I can't remember if it's empathy or friendship. I wanna be like make
What
her
exactly
feel
are you trying to
comfortable.
do?
Trying to make her feel comfortable and get her to talk. Be like, so like why are you guys all here together? What you guys doing down here? Like, why are you guys so you don't look any more relieved now that we got rid of Mr. Mean Man? What's up?
I'm leaning towards friendship for that one, but you can roll either check you want to
Yeah,
roll.
they're the same. They're the same. I just wasn't sure which one to roll. So, come on. There we go. Oh, derp.
With a nat 1, you can't get anywhere near these kids. They are terrified
Okay.
of you, of the dead guy. And they kind of just scurry to the other end of the room. And if any of you try to approach, they scurry away to the other side of the room. None of them trying to draw weapons or attack, just trying to steer clear. I think Lyra is muted.
Oh, you're muted.
Muted, yeah.
Sorry. It doesn't probably help that Lyra's got blood just like all over her face.
Oh no.
So
She's like wiping it away and it's just smearing. Sorry.
Pow and Spore, the gauntlets being thrown down on the ground that you're collecting at your feet. Each one of them, they're pretty unremarkable. They're newer equipment. None of them are old. They're metal, some kind of steel. Every single one of them has a big emblazoned symbol on the back, like 2 interconnected triangles.
I like triangles. Spore would like to shout over to the children and ask if anyone is injured and require assistance.
Roll me some
I
kind of
raise my
charisma, like a
hand.
diplomacy.
Well, I want to use one of my 20s because my charisma is abysmal. Please.
They will allow the droid near them, as the droid is technically, at least in their eyes, not a Jedi. Jedi being their sworn enemy who are always going to try to kill them.
True.
It's true.
They're a little nervous at first, but they'll let the droid come over.
Mhm.
Lyra and Geo, since you're up on this corpse, the hand that was holding the lightsaber has a brand on the back of it burned into the flesh. 2 interconnected triangles. Right in the center of his hand. Right where it is on all the gauntlets.
Do we recognize that at all from anything?
I'm trained in
You
like
do
Jedi
not.
history if it matters.
No, nothing of
Okay.
ancient history tends to
Cool.
come to mind. This is something new.
It's prison tats. That's all it is. Prison tats. He's a what is it? Plo Koon race supremacist. Bad guy. Bad man.
Lyra
Spore,
looks at
you're
her
going
brother.
over to the
She's like, "Are you
children."
okay?"
Yes. I would like to, I'm really, are these all like little kids? So they're fairly short because how tall am I? Really tall. Like
It's
a range.
almost 7
Go
foot.
to, like,
Yeah, they come up to like my waist or something. So I'm like wading in this sea of children. Like, who needs assistance? I would like to examine them and offer medical assistance if they need to be patched up or anything.
it seems like they're all okay for the most part.
Do I notice anything weird about them? Like, do they have any sort of branding on them or anything when I'm looking them over?
No, I don't know. The clothes are
children.
all different.
Well, children, how did you get here? Why are you here with this awful, scary person?
The little girl from earlier speaks up. We were sent on a mission. This is the mission the council said we should go on.
What council?
The Jedi Council.
If the Jedi Council sent you, why are you scared of Jedi?
Not you. Not your council. Ours.
Dark Jedi.
Spore's like that math lady gif right now, like. A plus B equals F. I don't understand.
So one council.
I'm just gonna shout back over to the other side of the room, like, what are they talking about?
Dark Jedi, probably.
Oh
You've confused our droid. Now you must pay.
no!
And
Sarah,
try to frighten the children into cooperation.
oh, they're cooperating.
Okay. I back off.
Okay. Who exactly from the council sent you, and what did they look like? Did they have any colors associated with them? Any bad colors?
They all point to the dead man in the middle of the floor.
Oh, okay. Well, should have figured. Will you leave this place with us so we can get you somewhere safe?
They don't want to be underground, so they'll try to scurry out of here. You get no positive affirmative answers that they're going to go with you
Oh,
after they're
well-
outside. They're not just going to run.
You should just all get in a straight line and we'll all single file leave this area together. It'll be great.
Spore starts corralling children.
Yes.
Mhm.
More children, just what he wanted.
Great.
You two, Lyra and Giovanni, were examining the body and found the brand. Spore, you were herding the children. Esla and Pow at the far end of the room, the hole in the wall. There's almost what appears to be some kind of sarcophagi at first. You were aware, Pal, that the Mandalorians typically do not bury their dead You do not have graveyards or mausoleums or tombs.
Yeah.
Corpses are disposed of much more efficiently than that.
Yeah, I guess Powell would just like yell to the rest of the group. Maybe this thing is what he was looking for. And I kind of like point in the direction. There seems to be some sort of burial chamber down here. It's not Mandalorian. Certainly.
Lyra will walk over to look at it as well.
Yeah, I'm already in there. Like,
Oh, no.
what's it feel like?
Lick
There's
everything.
a
What's it taste
there's
like?
a 7.5 foot tall stone biped. Some kind of sarcophagus, it seems. At the back of the room. Again, Ezla. Dead or living, you can't sense any organic material anywhere in here, including on the inside of this thing.
Oh, I don't think there's a dead guy in here. Just a hunch.
Let's... Powell just like... Should we open it and see... This must have been what he was looking for. If we take this back, figure out what he wanted.
Does it feel like it's been opened recently? Or is it sealed?
It is sealed tight.
Alright, can I lick it?
Ew.
Yeah, sure. It's
Like,
dusty.
Okay.
She goes to like start, and like Lyra pulls her shoulders back. She said, "No, don't lick the ancient thing."
I want to taste history!
And then she, like, as she's holding the shoulders, she looks at Pow and she's like, "I don't know. Do you think maybe opening something like this could be unsafe? It could be a trap."
Oh, hold on! I will look.
Oh, here.
Okay.
And I
Yeah, she's
think
doing her
really
thing. She just-
hard about opening up the sarcophagus.
Roll me a forcing check.
28.
Cool.
Nice.
28 is
Yes.
pretty good.
Excellent.
There is no actual organic material on the inside. There's only equipment. Yeah, in the shape of a person, like there's a chest plate, a helmet, greaves, pauldrons, that kind of thing. But no person in there.
Okay. We didn't die opening it?
No, certainly not.
Okay. Guys, I think it's safe to open, and there's just equipment in there. There's like an armor thing that goes on your body, and more armor things for your shoulders, and stuff like that.
Was it cool looking armor? Because if it's lame, I don't want it.
Was it cool looking armor?
It looks Mandalorian in design.
It looked
cool.
Mandalorian. I would guess that it looked Mandalorian.
Yeah. Let's get
Yeah.
all about that.
Uh-huh.
Is it a color that looks good for Pal? Let's check this stuff out. Pal, we're gonna get you some armor today.
We have so much armor.
Yeah, but
Please
this
stop.
is
I just carry the gauntlets, and I just start like
I mean-
sticking them on my hand.
Someone
Yeah.
wants to wear what the dead guy's wearing too, so
You try to
that's pretty cool.
break the sarcophagus then?
Yeah, I might as well.
Let's do it.
You can use a combination of your force abilities to rip off. There's no lid that comes off. You just need to break it open from the inside.
All right.
And sure enough, just as Ezra saw,
12. Yeah.
sure enough, just as Ezra saw, there is armor on the inside. It is, just at first glance, very, very old. It is battle scarred. There's big, not chunks missing out of it, the big grooves
Mhm.
of where weapons had hit in the past. It's rusted, and it's not of any modern Mandalorian design you've seen. The similarities
Yeah.
are there. It's obviously Mandalorian, but nothing the likes of which any of you have seen.
Is there any tech like that I can do to kind of maybe figure out where it came from, or what, like, if I can identify it in some way?
You don't get the traditional slots for blasters, jet packs, anything like that. maybe a holster for a vibroblade at the side. But besides that, there's no technology in there at all.
What did he want with some sort of ancient Mandalorian armor? Like, can I just like try and like pull it, like see if there's anything if there's anything behind it, or if it's holding anything other than the armor?
There's a little stand holding it up, but you can grab the armor and just take it right off.
Mm-hmm.
It's
It looks like
heavy.
it hasn't been destroyed.
Yeah, it's very heavy.
All right. And there's nothing else in this room, right?
Nope, that's it.
Oh. Maybe we should take these back, both this and the body, and they can make what it is. I mean, they can figure out what he wanted.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
All right. So, like, all right, so I guess I'll help take those things. Try and take them out of the cave.
There's a lot of you can. The hardest part just getting the pieces up in the hole in the wall. Spore, meanwhile, has lined up the children in the room with all the explosives. They look very trepidatious about being in here.
Don't touch anything.
They don't look like they want to.
Good. I like these kids. They're great.
They're well behaved.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely
License
everything we are
competition.
not.
They don't wander off and like.
They don't lick things.
I narrow my eye at them.
Is there any part of Spore that's like, can I trade these kids in for these kids?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but who's gonna come to your aid and lob off a head when you need it?
I think these
guys.
kids would. I think they could do that. I mean, there's a lot of them.
We did that twice.
We have
True.
a thing for cutting off heads, I've just noticed.
Yeah.
It's true.
You wanna make
Yeah, I
sure
just
they're
want to usher them out.
dead.
You are all outside. Some of them have shifty eyes like they want to sprint off down the canyon.
Oh, they don't want to do that.
No, they don't want to do that. No.
Sorry.
But here you are. You've left. The explosives are still presumably primed and ready to glow.
We're more like the
So-
Fratelli family from the Goonies than Jedi. The more I think about it, we're just bad. All right.
Was there anything
Well,
else in there aside from explosives? The one lightsaber that the Sith Master had, or Dark Jedi Master had, and the armor. Okay. No souvenirs.
Head collection.
Oh, I'm just gonna take a strip from the cloth that the guy was wearing and use it to fashion a new eye headpiece.
I mean, he has a little bit of equipment, like maybe a Bacta tank or two. A pair of binoculars, some kind of rope, but nothing
I'm
that
gonna
really
take the
stands out.
binoculars.
Did
Yeah.
anyone retrieve his
Yeah.
lightsaber? I want to take that.
Zero would totally take that though.
She
That's
can have
between
it.
Oh,
you two
And I have
twins.
the rope, and I can use it to
We're
like
like
tie some of the gauntlets together, so they're easier to carry. And I walk up with my blindfold, and I put the binoculars up to my eye, and I'm like, "All right, guys, I think the coast is clear."
Hey Strider, was that lightsaber red?
It was, yes.
Thank you.
I want to learn red lightsaber.
Kill enough people
She's
you
like
can.
still wiping like blood, and she's like, "Here," and she like puts some on your shirt.
Thanks.
Love you,
I
brother.
draw a little smiley face.
What is
My
the
new
consensus
logo.
of what to do with these children? If you really wanted, you might be able to shove them all into this new ship of yours.
We have holding
There was
cells, right?
prison
That's-
space. Yeah, I was going to say there was prison space that was mentioned.
That's the intention. Or wants to take them back.
Yeah.
They're gonna learn responsibility. They're gonna take care of my ram.
All right.
It'll be their test.
We'll take them with us.
There's a
How
little
many
bit of
kids are
fussing, but you killed a handful. I'm gonna say there's 10 left.
Oh my god.
See, that's not a lot.
It's enough that you can,
is it four?
you can cram them into the holding cells. The holding
Once
cells
they're
do
in
make
the-
comfortably for 2 or 3 people, but they can just be pushed in
Kids
there.
are small. Once
You
they're in
know
the
what?
holding cells, I'm gonna face the wrong direction and be like, I'm watching you guys, and then just sit down.
No, I want to ask the
Like-
kids. I'm changing. This isn't me. Kids, what is it you want most in this life?
To not be killed.
It's a good one.
Do you want to stay here or do you want to come with us? You'll be well treated if you come with us. You've seen death today. Changes a person.
These
Here you'll have a kind
Jedi are-
father.
These Jedi are trying to help us, everyone. We're not gonna get anywhere if we don't have some kind of help. The rest of them just kind of remain quiet, but will
And
nod
think.
over her in agreement.
If we're bad, it'll validate all of your beliefs. But if we're good, it'll shatter your universe. But we'll be good and you'll be alive. So it's a win-win.
Also, you'll certainly not survive in the wilderness on your own.
No, it's dangerous out there. There's bears.
One of the older ones speaks up. Shut up, we're already in here, aren't we?
Well, I just wanted to make sure you got what you wanted out of this, so don't tell me to shut up. It's not polite. I'm gonna teach you some manners.
It's like he's embarrassed because this kid told him to shut up. I won't shut up, you shut up.
Lyra puts her hand on his shoulder and she's like, it's okay.
I think he's pushing me. Pull out a cigarette, start smoking.
Think of Rambert. Think of Rambert.
I think I remember.
What are
I
your
just need a
happy
minute by
plays?
myself. I leave. Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna go do that.
Mm.
Maybe Javin's got some hot pockets.
Ew.
Always.
Alright, let's...
Where is the next destination then? The kids don't seem to give up too much more information besides they came here because they were forced to.
Were we supposed to get the guy's head? What exactly were we supposed to bring back as proof? I know these gauntlets. Weren't we supposed to bring something back from the other guy?
We need 12. Something
Yeah, I thought it was just a bunch of gauntlets.
Well,
Yeah,
we have
you
the
need a
gauntlet.
dozen or so.
Okay, just the gauntlets. Okay,
Of
cool.
their
We
weapons.
don't need his head or anything. We're good. All right, cool.
I thought actually
I was
I
really
remember-
zoned out at the time. It's like I wasn't there.
Lyra could totally be remembering details wrong, but didn't the Mandalore say something about bringing the head of the leader back or something?
I mean, we have that.
He told you to bring
Wait.
their weapons.
Yeah, just their weapons. You guys are awful morbid. You're-
I mean, we overachieved. We brought back. We found the leader, and we're bringing him back.
That was because we needed to. I say we take all these, we do whatever Mandalorian nonsense we need to do, and then we take these children back to Javin and leave them with him because he's great with kids.
No, he's not.
He has hot pockets.
It's true.
Well,
They'll be well fed.
How, since we were on a time limit, do you think we should get back? Do you think there's anything more we should look for here?
I think we should probably get back as soon as possible, in case anything holds us up on the way there. Certainly would not want to be shot out of the sky.
Why do you jinx
Yeah.
it like that?
That's not on my to-do list for today. So yep.
Be prepared for everything. We'll be fine.
On your
Head back.
return to the capital, your ship is hailed by the same frequency as last time. There's a familiar female Mandalorian soldier, a human, that pops up on your screen. You need to announce yourself immediately and How? What the hell are you doing here?
Bringing back. We did what we wanted, what you came here for. We have the proof. And we have more.
You... What?
Yes.
No one was expecting you to... Look, You're still gonna need to be escorted in. I'll do it. But...
Yes. Something
no,
concern?
no funny business now. She'll flip her communications off.
All right.
Escort you to the same exact landing pad you guys left like 6 hours ago.
Yeah. So before we get out, I just say there's something not right is happening. They're surprised that we're back. Not in the way that they expect us to die, but there might be something wrong.
Oh, I thought they expected you to die from what that just sounded like.
Yeah.
Or they expected us to just leave the planet, not come back. Be like, all right, cool, bye guys, and then just leave.
Oh.
One of the two. Death
Just
or
be
leaving.
careful.
We're supposed to leave our weapons again?
Supposed to, yes.
All right.
I would hide
They
something,
wouldn't deprive a poor
just in
blind
case.
girl of her walking stick, would they?
Didn't we hide them in store last time?
Yes.
Yeah.
You did.
There might be some grown organs in there now. Who
I was going to
We open
say...
the door and
no.
I'm like, is this a liver?
What is this? Oh.
We could do that
There
again.
is almost pulsating fungi inside its spore.
Just,
It's growing all over him.
I guess.
But you
hiding
can still
behind
find a
it.
place to kind of nuzzle your lightsabers in there if you want.
Smush them in there.
No one's gonna want
Alright.
stick their hand in it.
Smush.
I'll stick my hand in it.
I also
Oh, you did.
put the red lightsaber in there and I'm like, oh god, that's just disgusting, and I close the door.
Are we supposed to turn that one in?
The red one? No.
Okay.
The gauntlets, I think that's what they want.
Okie dokie. And I stick my
I like
sword hilt, my
it.
rusty hilt in there. Tink.
I'm just gonna keep my weapon on me. You shouldn't take that from me.
Walking stick. Tap, tap, tap.
Yeah, I give up my weapons.
Pow's the only one that's outwardly obviously armed. The landing ramp lowers. You meet a battalion of Mandalorians, led by this woman again. She looks confused, looks to your jangling keyring of gauntlets, and to the weapon you're wearing outwardly.
Mhm.
All right. Come on, it's...
There's more in the.
and that-
We've had body. We have a body, and we have the children alive. You see
body,
that?
children.
Yes.
This is a bit beyond my pay grade. Yeah, come on.
If you need to bring it in, bring it, and I'll follow.
The lot of you are brought back into the same room you were brought into earlier. The Mandalore, maybe he left, maybe he didn't. The strapping young Zabrak with a shaved head, leaning over the same table. Stands up, spins around as you have come in, his face betraying no emotion one way or the other. The large warrior man still standing at his side. Ah, here they are, sir, as they requested landing. The Mandalore kind of squints at a lot of you. I have to admit I wasn't expecting the lot of you back.
Mira's still wiping blood. She's like,
Well, we're back,
Over
and we
here.
brought back what you wanted: lightsabers. The man leading the
The,
children.
The large man will come over and take this tied up ring of gauntlets Ezla's made from you. Walk back over to the Mandalore. I hate to say it, but they do look They do look authentic to what we've been seeing. I think these are real. It seems as though... How you have made quite the effort to clear your name.
They weren't much of an issue. They're barely trained. It was their leader that was more troublesome. And my friends took care of that. Well.
Leader, now, you actually... Your friends, you actually fought. You didn't just Jedi your way out of it, asking for their gauntlets.
No, his head and his body are in the ship.
Is this true? The woman speaks up. Yes, sir, as well as multiple prisoners, it seems. Prisoners? Oh, but you captured them alive?
He didn't put up much of a fight. He didn't seem...
Some of them, others are dead.
He didn't seem accustomed to fighting. It seemed like a desperate motion.
Oh, what do you think, Mandalore? This all could still be some kind of trick to try and get men in the inside here? I don't believe so. These prisoners of yours, they send their children.
Yes.
Yep.
Children.
If you... I can't speak for the Mandalore, but if you want to clear your name and prove you have no ties to them digging and attacking us, well...
What do you want?
I never thought I'd be saying this, but I think you brought yourself a fine opportunity.
And that is?
Well, you could prove your allegiance to us right here, right now.
If you're gonna say something, say it right now. You're talking around it. What do you want me to do?
Well, they've been attacking us. Execution is in order immediately.
I've spent time with the Jedi, lived in their temples. What we saw, though, certainly weren't Jedi, and they were not as trained. They were barely holding these things, and the man that we fought used no powers that I witnessed any of the other Jedi using. Even the weapon was wrong.
Well, then you shouldn't have any issue proving yourself not being part of them.
I shot one of them dead. We killed one of them. What do you need more? Tell me.
If they will be our enemies, heads. This is not for you to decide, advisor. Well, sir, I mean, it is a perfect opportunity. If this is some kind of Trojan horse, I mean, Pat has the chance right now to prove herself, innocent of all this. Why wouldn't she?
I don't really understand what's to be proven by killing a bunch of children that surrendered. We killed the ones that fought against us. These ones gave up their gauntlets.
Well, if they're cowards, that is enough.
They were not soldiers. They were children. They did not go through trials. These are children.
And if you consider these formidable enemies, that's
Are the children in the room?
itself.
Yeah, they're still locked up.
Okay, they're not here. If
The
they're not
Mandalore
here, they
doesn't
don't
leave
have a way to themselves. Yeah. Okay.
Lyra, your comment doesn't really seem to stir anything in the Mandalore, but his advisor is inflamed by that comment.
Yeah, she's a little bit sassy right now.
There's something wrong. I say to him.
No, just... We must be wary right now with the Republic. This barricade of theirs is a display that is unacceptable. Obviously. As for children, they do not seem to pose any sort of threat. But they would be a great example. Show the rest of them not to mess with the Mandalorians.
They should know not to mess with us when we fight them, not execute children.
Yes! Yes, that's exactly what I'm trying to say. But there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of fighting happening now, does there? That tone is dangerously close to insubordination.
Their lives belong to me. I'm speaking up. I was the one that took them. They surrendered to me. Yep, they did. I was the one that called for them to drop their gauntlets. I was the one that told them to follow along. This is not for you to decide. They're my prisoners. I have no allegiance to you.
You were also the one that was cowering in here last time.
Oh, shut your pie hole.
Alright then, Mr. Giovanni, what do you suggest?
Well, they will stand trial after a lengthy debriefing by the Jedi. They are Jedi prisoners at this point.
You bring them back to face Republic justice, then?
No, not quite. While the Jedi serve the Republic, they serve the Force first and foremost, and we have to ascertain what they've been through, and that will take time.
And
they may not be held accountable for their actions. That is not for us to decide, though.
Pow, he obviously speaks the truth. His truth, anyway. As far as you are concerned, does the Force come first and foremost?
It certainly does not. But this action doesn't seem necessarily like the Jedi. The Jedi that I was amongst were bureaucrats. It took much pushing to actually make them into action. They are more politicians right now than they are warriors. This action that they're of these like Jedi that are on the ground do not seem like them. And that Jedi that that person that we found leading the children was certainly not a Jedi that I have seen or used powers and had a red lightsaber.
He also had a brand, and I'm going to draw out how the two triangles looked.
You can just point to the back of the gauntlets.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is the only context in which we've seen them on the back of weapons. Gauntlet weapons, specifically.
It is no Jedi insignia. No relation to the Force. I suggest you let us continue to investigate the matter further.
Well, hold on. I'm getting confused then. Maybe you can enlighten me. How?
Yes.
He says this is Jedi matters. You says you ain't gonna be a Jedi no more, and this is about being a Mandalorian. Which one is it? If the Force don't come first, who does?
This group is my clan. They come first, as you should know. Clans mean everything to us.
Pal's responsible to report this group's crimes against your people, and to make sure whatever justice is met out be satisfactory to you and your tribe. Once we have all the facts, I ask that you send Pao as ambassador.
If we go to war with them, we go to war not being manipulated or as pawns, to be as a powerful force. And there is some shady business happening here that is involving the Jedi and possibly another faction.
You know what? The Mandalorians are never manipulated into war. There's Mandalorians and there's everyone else. That's all that matters. You will be quiet now. No! I mean, sir, I will not. We're sitting around. No one's fighting. You are letting the Republic sit above our planet listening in on us right now. The woman walks up. That kind of talk is insubordination. You will not question the will of the Mandalore. I can't speak for myself. One of the guards around the room yells at the woman. Captain, he has a point. The Mandalore is not doing anything. Tensions are high all around. I will remind everyone in this room that I am, until further notice, the current Mandalore, and you will respect my wishes and listen to me.
Spore's like looking from Pal to the Mandalore, from Pal to the Mandalore, like, and he just kind of like taps his chest where all the weapons are.
Mandalore, what should we do about this? Leave it up to your judgment. We've heard what we brought back. Hope it's useful.
I believe in this time of so many different violent opinions, certain concessions do need to be made. If it pleases my advisor, I would still have you leave this planet, but enact, as you suggest, as some sort of ambassador. Does that work for everyone?
I would certainly
I mean,
give
if
you
you take them kids with you.
Yes. It'd certainly give you enough time, give the Mandalore enough time to figure out what is happening here. Perhaps I can deal with this blockade over there.
And we can
Go
help
ahead and
you.
roll me a diplomacy check, pal.
Oh my god. Oof.
Say, can Pal get advantage with
You know what?
the strong arguments I've given? Nat
I'm
20 it.
gonna use my D20. I'm gonna nat 20 it because I can't.
Great. -7
With a nat
diplomacy.
20. With a nat 20, the advisor calms down a little bit. I mean, it would be a two-pronged attack on the Republic from the inside and from us. Alright, but I need to call some kind of vote to do something, Mandalore, about the Republic right there. People are starting to talk and think you're a sympathizer. And you, of course, count yourself among them. I'm merely telling you what I've heard. We will need to make some sort of display against the Republic to have our position be known.
What do you have in mind? Example, perhaps?
As soon as VMix kicks back in.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
We do need to show them that such a blockade is not going to be tolerated. Now that's the kind of Mandalorian talk I'm used to.
Pao just kind of looks at the rest of them, just kind of like she kind of doesn't know exactly what to do. Like, doesn't like the Republic, but she doesn't want to like start a war. I guess.
Oh man, the internet's fine. Just
Ah.
VMix has hiccups for me in particular
Okay.
sometimes.
The game's Star
most of-
Wars, and we're not going to start a war. No. All right.
Mhm.
Sport's like still just like
It's like super anxious and the floodlights come back on for no reason.
We'll
This is
take
just-
time to strategize and move troops if the Republic is still there. A week from today, we will be required to put down their flagship, you understand?
Yes.
I think I see 2 wild magic surges or something.
Oh no.
What was
oh
that donation read?
Start a war.
Wild magic surges.
two wild where'd it go? 2 wild magics and a nat 20 for Ezla, another wonderful character made by Lindy. Gotta love it. And I can't read the name because it's too tiny. I think it's Pakazal.
Pakazal. Yep, Pakazal. Nice.
I have 3 nat 20s, but I gotta roll 2 wild magic surges.
Uh-oh.
What's
That's
the command to bring
horrifying.
the wild magic surge in chat?
Yeah, and I can pull it up because I've got it.
Oh, there we go. The first
Okay.
one is 1805.
Caster thinks the
1805.
target. Yeah.
Yeah, Caster
The
thinks the
only
target
one-
is the
yeah.
only one who can save him.
Wow. That foresight.
Oh no.
I'm not quite sure who the caster is here.
Caster's the force user.
Ezla, you are, as far as you're concerned, you need to protect Spore from any more
Yep.
Dark Jedi, like the last time that cut them down. And Spore is also needing to protect you as well. I don't mean to play with your beliefs, but that is a voice resounding in the back of your head telling you you need to protect Spore, and you and Spore need to stick together no matter what. And the other one was
Alright.
2586. 2586 reads, Elementals summoned in Caster's presence assume comical forms. I am going to need a minute to come up with something for this one.
Da-da-da-da-da. Awesome. I just kind of like tap my way over and stand in front of Spore, who's like, and I'm just like tap, tap, tap. Good.
A poor kitty.
Oh.
We need
so
to get
happy right
Spore.
now. She's purring and snuggling.
Oh.
We need to get Spore a cone of shame.
No, he's over
really
like
good.
It's like that Queen Amidala high collar look. I would not condone a course of action that would lead to war, Senator. Sorry.
Pretty good, man. Maybe your next character can be a Naboo.
That was
And I, when you kill Giovanna.
Yep.
That's not the first time you've tried to do that, is it?
I think it is the first one, but I had to think to the Duel of the Fates music video to get the line in my head.
Oh, I'm sure. This will be our only attempt at a compromise. Well, what say you then, pal?
I think that is a good motion. We don't want to go in as under a misunderstanding or manipulation. Want to make sure that fight Oh no.
You must immediately, you understand, take your leave then.
Yes.
And
Just see one floodlight go off.
things may change depending on how the current situation is handled and how you show yourself.
Yes. What kind of authority will I have over this? Will I speak for the Mandalore?
Well, absolutely not, you won't. You are our informants only. I am not, I'll admit, the best source of knowledge on the Republic's political workings. You will do what you must. You do not speak for the Mandalore. But should get out of here.
Get rid of that one.
Yes.
It doesn't serve you. Gives you poor ideas. Send you into battle without any plan. Just seeks glory. and
I have been the
annihilation.
right-hand man of the last 3 Mandalores.
The last 3 Mandalores. Isn't the Mandalore a position that is kept until the Mandalore is taken down? You didn't serve the Mandalores well, it seems like we've gone through 3 of them.
What might come across to some of you as a display of aggression actually seems to calm the tension in the room. No one else speaks out. All right. Now you must take your leave, and you may be welcomed back depending on how things proceed. Until tensions aren't quite so tense, you will be kept on standby.
Of course. And I'll come back home if things go badly. And I will come back home.
she says.
I shoot him, fuck it.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
And she bursts open her like chamber.
No, I have my
dress.
gun. I have my gun.
Oh, you do have your gun? Okay.
Yeah.
Do it. Lyra's like, yes.
Yeah,
You know what?
Spore opens his chest and like, everybody take their weapons.
Yeah, I'm just gonna crit him.
No, there's no reason to. Let Pal handle this.
And then she like
But I didn't-
closes her chest, like, never mind.
No, we're the Jedi. We
I
cannot
just
take
have
an
like the
aggressive
chest,
action
like
in
the
your
chest
Pal hand.
closed. I'm like, and I'm like, I'll protect you. Don't worry.
We've got to let Pal handle this. We'll start a war if the Jedi kill a bunch of Mandalorians in their own house.
Fine,
That'd
fine.
be interesting.
Pow, roll your damage.
Alright.
Double, since you're using a crit.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
Woo!
Yes. 35 in your face.
35 damage. Describe to us how you kill him.
Just through the visor. If he's wearing it, like, yeah.
Did she say any like pun at the end?
Not, I don't think she does. I think she just stares. She just coldly does it. It goes just very fast.
The guards along
Just hear
the
Lyra
edge of the
go,
room
Nice.
do tense up, but none of them come running forward as the Mandalore himself doesn't move or react in any particular way. The body and
come
all that
home-
heavy armor stiffens and slumps to the
If
floor.
if I come home, I will come home. No one will stop me. And that includes the Mandalore. If Mandalore stops, I will stop him as well. I'm doing this for our people. And no one will doubt what I'm doing.
It seems in the
Yes.
near future I may have competition for my title.
need be.
Certainly do, because we'll be standing behind her helping.
This is not weakness.
Well,
I will not let my people be drawn to another war between Jedi and some other force.
And I will not let my people come to war amongst themselves. Our people. Pal.
Yes. And I will try and get to the bottom of this on my end. And I hope you do on yours. Wish you luck.
I expect to hear back from you by the end of the week, then.
You'll hear back from me.
I will not accept it any other way. You have left me plenty of a mess politically and literally to clean up.
I left you with the truth. That should be enough.
Captain, please escort them back to their ship. They will be free to leave the atmosphere for the time being. Yes, sir.
Go.
All right then, come on. We're leaving. Get out of here.
Lyra starts shuffling out.
The gauntlets are not taken from you. They're still in your possession. As you get funneled back into your ship, the woman leans over. Pow, if anyone can figure this out, it's gonna be you.
Just make sure my brother's caution is not weakness. So we'll get through this. I'll do my job.
I will try my very best to do mine. That being said, he doesn't always make it easy for me. Get out of here. Get out of up. Shoo.
I just like nod and just walk away. Yeah.
Laters.
You got a good enough roll last time that your cloak will work again for getting around the Republic barricade, getting on the outside of the planet.
Cool.
Alright. Now what, pal?
Well, head back. Complete your mission. Report back.
Alright. Theo, do you want to hop in navigation?
Yeah.
On your way back to Coruscant, communications can be reopened. There's no reason to be stealthy around the Republic barricade or the Mandalorians anymore. In a very similar display to last time you came within communication range. Not in this particular ship you're driving, but in Javin's attached ship. There's quite a number of notifications and lights and things that go off. A whole bunch of messages from the Jedi Temple trying to come in all at once. That you obviously missed while communications were shut down.
Let's hear
Go
them.
check them. Yeah.
I don't know how computers work and I can't read, so somebody else
Just
do it.
pressing all the buttons.
Oh, no.
Spore pulls them up on the computer.
Yeah, it seems you're being hailed by the planet of Coruscant, the desk of the Grand Mistress of the Jedi Order.
She's cool. With like, at least I think we're cool with her.
You answer then?
Yeah. Let's press the button. Yo, what's up?
No, Isla, is that you?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh,
Who's
thank
asking?
goodness, and the rest... You know who's asking.
Okay.
Hi, Grand Mistress of the Jedi Order.
I just had to make sure, you know. Could have been an imposter. Something. But yeah, no, we're all good. We're here. Oh, we have some prisoners.
Prisoners? Enough with all of this. Where is Javan?
Oh.
You're telling me you don't know where he is either?
What, Javan's missing?
Oh no, that's earnest concern in your voice. He hasn't told you anything either, then?
I have no idea what we're talking about.
Alright, I have no idea where you all are or where you have been, but you need to report back to the temple immediately. I am afraid Javan is going to try to do something rash.
Alright, well, we have a bunch of, Dark Jedi prisoners, so...
Whoa,
and a corpse. What? No? Was I not supposed to say that?
We haven't ascertained their true nature and abilities yet.
I would imagine
Potentially
Lyra walks up right as she's
repentant.
like, we've got a corpse. I'm like, whoa.
We have the liberated free children of the Mandalorian Dark Force user Cabal.
You were
He was a cannibal.
Mandalore...
I didn't see him eat it.
These are the liberated free children of the Mandalorian Dark Cabal.
There's some dude with a big red lightsaber, and we took care of him.
They need to be questioned by the Jedi. They need to be debriefed.
You need to be questioned and I need to be debriefed. I have no idea what is happening.
Well,
Are you gonna
that goes
let us
without
land?
saying.
Well, of course you can
you
land.
were
You're
there.
supposed to come back immediately.
Alright,
Land
well, I
ship.
guess we'll be seeing you soon. Oh, also, Pal's a diplomat now.
Yep, Ambassador Pow.
Yeah, you need to address her properly when we meet.
Diplomatic immunity.
God.
If this is some kind of joke,
It's very serious. You don't want to
We're
create an
completely
intergalactic
serious.
incident. All the time, 100%.
We're
You will
very
find
involved
yourself-
in politics.
all of you will find yourselves an hour or two later in the Grand Mistress's office. The windows to the outside traffic closed. Sitting here with just her, you five, and her head is still reeling from the story that you tell her. The
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I know it's real hard to take in. Pretty shocking. Well, I swear we didn't embellish it at all. It's just straight up facts.
I swear I did not shoot that 17-year-old in the face.
I didn't see that.
Nope.
What?
The children,
I
as
see.
far as I am informed, are being carefully kept under our watch. As for this blockade with the Mandalorians, I was unaware of its existence in the first place.
You
The
are
more
unaware.
you know.
Now that your little escapades are over, perhaps you can help me with my problem then.
Let's hear
You
it.
have problems?
The Jedi can sometimes address the Senate, make important announcements if they feel the need to. Jarvan did not go through the proper channels, but his
Uh-oh.
message has been heard by, well, everyone.
What'd he do?
I will show you. There's a little clip she's able to pull up on her computer's hollow projector. Little blue Javan. This is a
listening.
message for the Senator Bolera. I think this contention between the Jedi and the anti-Jedi coalition could be very easily diffused if we just met and spoke. I will be in the Senate building Meeting room 1CH. In 7 days. And I hope you choose to meet me there. I really think we should end this. The message cuts out.
So you
That was-
scheduled a meeting.
Yes, not with Bolera or his anti-Jedi coalition, but in plain view of everyone. I'm not quite sure what he is planning, but he has all but disappeared, and none of us can get a hold of him.
How strange.
Sounds like a Javin thing to do.
It's good that one of you is taking action on this rather than just sitting in the temple and worrying about it.
You cannot understand. Javin is not of the right person to be handling this. He has a personal vendetta against the Quirmian.
So you want us to go arrest Javin?
No, not arrest, just find out where he is and where he's taken. He's absconded with Gon's old ship.
Cool. That was a nice ship. Lots of plants.
That should be pretty easy. I'm his Padawan. I can call for him. He'll have to come. It's the Jedi Padawan relationship.
Well, I've tried calling on him myself. And if I was unable to make him come, then what chance could you have?
Well, he's taken a certain liking to the sound of my voice. Why is everyone looking at me like that?
Can't even drink my tea.
All right, we need a...
We'll go fight him.
I need some time to digest all this information you've regurgitated at me. So...
Yeah, just picked up all that information for you.
Ezla, please do your best to try to see what it is he's planning. Giovanni, try your best to contact him. The rest of you, if these things fail and you're not able to reach him, please at least arrive for the meeting. Make sure he doesn't do anything rash.
Hey, cool. Try.
Thank you. I will get back to you on the diplomat stuff. When I
Powell only
have
has a
minute to
week,
think.
so you gotta get her a formal audience, blah blah with whatever, because she's an official diplomat of Mandalore.
Yes.
Official.
All right, I'll
Yep.
I'll look into the Republic if you all look into Javin.
Okay.
Certainly. We're on limited time within the Mandalore, so make it as fast
So I'll
as you
jump
can.
to it.
Let's get going then.
Meeting dismissed, and I start tapping my way out of the room.
Yeah.
You
I like
gather
how
wherever you
Ezra's
want
our
to.
leader now.
A lot of you can gather wherever, the mess hall, your ship, just training rooms, wherever you want.
Yeah, I'm
There's a little
famished. Let's. You have any of those little frogs Jabba used to eat? Like,
They
Can we
do.
go to, like-
Today is Tot Tuesday.
Oh,
frog
it's
strong
Taco
enough.
Tuesday.
Oh, nice.
It's the best day of the week. I get some tater tots and I put everything on them.
We let you lick the tater tots.
That's
Yeah.
fine. That seems like something you should lick.
They are the perfect vehicle for the condiments.
I'm gonna begin searching for Javin, and here's how I'd like to do it. Do we still have the two-way communication device with him where we could hear each other? We still have those
Yes.
radios still. I'm gonna try calling him. I may not get a hold of him, but I figure that's the first step. Come in, Javin. It's your favorite Padawan, Giovanni.
You do not get a hold of him.
He must be on the can pinching a loaf. He does that.
I'm gonna
so-
try. Hey, Shelvin! How's a diplomat from Mandalore?
No, any communications don't go through.
Nope.
Alright, fine.
Yep.
Try.
So let's. The next thing we're going to do is go to some of his old haunts. Where does Javin like to hang out?
You tell me.
Oof, it depends on the day of the week. Right now, I
Where
think
does
he's.
he go buy his Hot Pockets?
Oh.
What's the Hot Pocket store?
Dexter Jester the first diner.
That's where we go.
Esla, do you heed the advice of the...
Once I eat all my tater tots and the condiments and I'm satisfied, I will think really, really hard about John.
I'll need a specific question. What will happen if...
What? And well, how long ago did we see Javin? Because he came and check up on us with the whole.
You saw
down here
him.
thing.
You saw him 4 days ago. The mistress says he hasn't
Okay.
been seen since 5 days ago.
Okay. It's like he was on his way out. All right. And he didn't mention what he was doing. I don't have notes from that session because I was watching and doing other things. Did he? He didn't say anything.
No. It appears as though he
Okay.
had some kind of future sight himself,
Ooh.
and
Okay.
he said he thought it was a good idea for you to actually accompany Pao to Mandalore.
Okay. I remember that part. Cool. What if I can't just go be like, what's he doing right now? So,
And out, where is he?
yeah. What if he just shows up for his meeting at the end of the 7 days?
Okay. Roll me a farseeing check. In this particular hypothetical, are you showing up as well, or just him? You can make multiple checks.
Okay. And this one it sounded like a private thing, just him and the senator. So I'll do with just him. Oh, well, that didn't go very well.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, that's...
You foresee the meeting room, and no one on either side arrives.
Alright, so far I got nothing, guys. Hold on. I'm gonna think real hard again. Get another tater tot. This time I would like to see what happens if we are all present at the meeting as well.
Farseeing check, please.
That's better. Not much better, but it's better.
You sense anger. A
Ugh.
flash of a purple lightsaber.
Oh dear.
Life force being extinguished.
Alright, well, if we all go to the meeting, someone's gonna be real angry, someone's gonna die, and someone with a purple lightsaber, which is the vast majority of us,
I was about to say.
and Javin, is gonna ignite and stuff's gonna happen. Probably murder somebody. So,
Probably me.
well, you or Javin, or I don't know. There's a bunch of us. Okay. What happens if we can intercept Javin before the meeting?
We have
If
to.
we find him.
We know he's going to go to room 1CH, and we can kind of post up and intercept him.
Mm-hmm.
That may be too close for the time of the meeting, unless he's doing like preparations.
Yeah.
32. This question being if you can intercept Javin in the meantime.
Yeah, like find out what is like. What are we doing? Intercept him.
Your vision is whisked away from that meeting room that no one showed up to, Javin or Valera. You're whisked away to a familiar hotel for important dignitaries that need privacy or security. The same one that the old elder was in.
Okay.
In a different room, you see Senator Bolera on his hands and fallen down on his butt, trying to scoot backwards into a corner. Silhouette standing in front of him, igniting a red lightsaber and electrocuting him to death.
Shit, guys.
What?
I think Senator Bolero might be in a lot of trouble with the guy with the red lightsaber and getting electrocuted to death in the fancy hotel that Grandpa was in.
When now?
With a 32, in 2 days' time.
In 2 days' time.
With a 32, you will be able to identify this silhouette in your vision as an Ardian. One of
Guardian.
the
Oh, so it's. I would probably guess
crystal
that it's.
horns.
Okay.
That it's. Oh, what's his face?
What's his face? I have. Yeah,
Yeah,
Kazim.
I know it.
Yeah.
Kazim. Because I've seen him in the
Kazim,
trash compactor of the hotel.
Yep.
So
Mhm.
I think Kazim's gonna kill the Senator Bolero right before the meeting. So maybe it'll look really bad on the Jedi, or just be bad in general.
Did we find Kazim before?
Either Kazim or protect the Senator somehow.
Either one.
I doubt
know
he
what-
would allow Jedi protection, seeing as how he's all like, oh, no Jedi this, oh, no Jedi that. So,
Well, maybe he'll let at least me do it. I'm not a Jedi.
Or me, I'm a droid.
I'm pretty sure he
Kind of.
considers all of us Jedi because of our affiliations or whatever. But I saw him get murdered, so
Well, we should at least pay a visit to the senator. What do you think?
Yeah.
should we
think
we
that's the
send
place to
leave a
start.
post-it note for headmistress, letting her know what I saw?
I don't know.
She did ask us to look into Javin.
I feel
We are
like
looking.
if you tell her more people will get involved, and that sounds like a bad idea.
All right, we do have 2
I
days.
agree with Droid
so
Dad.
we can always change our mind. All right, let's go
2
see if we can
days.
talk to Senator Bolero.
If you follow Lindy's Ezla's vision to that hotel and to that specific room, the room is occupied. If you all intend to knock on the door or something, you can.
Yeah, I got
Suppose
this.
that would be polite.
I'm knocking.
The
Maintenance.
TV on the inside of the room. The TV on the inside of the room shuts off. It's silent for a minute until you yell maintenance. Absolutely nothing needs maintaining in here.
Oh, got a report. There's a work order. I'm gonna need you to sign it unless if there actually is nothing. Otherwise, we don't get paid. You gotta sign off. There's a dry run. We're hour minimum. Come on, let's go.
His footsteps that approach the door. Pause for
All
a
right,
minute.
guys, it's all you.
I
Damn
look
it.
adorable as possible, and I smile and I wave. It's at the door's direction. I don't know when he's gonna open it, but I wave.
I turn you towards the door's direction.
I stand behind her with my hands on her shoulders like a proud dad.
Giovanna, what are you doing here? This being yelled through the closed door.
Hi, Mr.
Stuff's
Senator
about to go
Bolero,
down.
sir. How are you today?
Stuff is
Han,
about to go down, sir.
Pray tell how the Jedi found me.
Well, it's a funny story that, you see, we were looking for someone else, but I had a vision about you.
A
We
vision.
saw you pooping. We. Sorry.
That is not what I saw, you. It's disgusting.
Incriminating
Lyra's
photos.
head tails are just flicking shut up.
Yeah, and I think it's really important, and you want to know about it. Because you were
So you
really
should
nice
let
to
us in
Grandpa,
now.
so we want to help you.
If you send him
Leo's
down the
just dying.
hallway, I will. If you send him down the hallway, I will speak with you through the door.
You
Hey,
don't
Jay, you're
want
just
this
gonna have to
information
go.
passed
You're
through the
being
door.
rude. Yeah, it might not be good to yell as much. I don't know if everybody should hear it. Kind of.
You might not like a senator, but this is important.
And this is, of course, to do with Master Jarvan's assassination attempt at the end of the week.
Well, it actually
No.
has to do with an assassination attempt, but not with Javan.
Oh,
We
with his
shouldn't, and I look
students
at
then.
Lyra and say any
Nope.
or at Esla and say any more.
Oh, fine, I won't say anything else. But
Please let us in.
The door is opened. A colorful, colorful draped hand will come in.
thank you.
Thank
Tap,
you.
tap, tap.
Mm. What are you watching?
Gio, go buy
This
a
is
soda.
this is strictly business.
Yes, strictly business. Now, you see, remember that the Ardian janitor that wasn't actually an Ardian janitor but had murdered the old janitor and taken his place tried to come kill Grandpa, but we defended him? Well, I saw in my vision that he, who is not a Jedi, or is very, very bad, tried to come and he kind of did kill you. So, we want to stop that from happening.
Then
So
this
we don't want you to die.
this anonymous assassin has it out for me then.
It would seem I think we know his name. I believe his name is Kazim, and he has some dark master who's like, "Oh no, kill all these people," and he's not nice at all.
No,
heard his
pray
voice
tell
before.
me everything. Kazim was
Yes, his master is it was Savell, right? That was the name. I'm making sure my notes are correct before I just rattle stuff off. Strider.
Do you say that? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, okay. Savell, also known as, I believe, Skeleton Man in certain circles.
His face drops. Savell.
Okay.
Oh my
Yep.
god, you're telling me the truth. All of this.
Yeah.
What do you think we knocked on the door? I just want to be your friend, Mr. Senator Man. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, the 12-year-old girl wants to be your friend, Mr. Senator.
Senator Bolero, you were really nice to Grandpa, and so we're trying to help you out.
This isn't a ploy. You're telling me the truth.
Yes.
Where did you hear that name?
When he was talking to Kazim, the would-be assassin. Oh, he also just murders whole planets, but he's doing weird stuff with dead bodies and battle sites and battlegrounds. He's just not very nice.
And
Mr.
Kazim
Savell.
is this Savell's student, then?
Yep. Mr. Kazim seemed very intimidated by Savell and is doing his bidding.
All right, I will meet with Jovan at the end of the week.
Okay,
You all just need to make sure that he's there on time. This may be a time-sensitive matter.
yeah, you might also not want to be in this exact hotel room because this is where Kazim finds and kills you in 2 days.
Well then, as long as I'm not here in this hotel room, your vision will not come true.
Most likely, yes, that would be good. That's just telling you what I saw.
Ezla, you are changing my perception of the Jedi. Everything you've told me is of grave importance, more so than you could even understand. I will meet with your Jovan, and we will, as he said, get to the bottom of all of this.
Yeah, there's some weird stuff going on. Oh, by the way, this could be
very
considered a political meeting because Pal's a diplomat now.
Congratulations.
Just tell me everybody.
It's real special. Awesome.
You're muted.
I said I look forward to interacting with people like you every day. Joy.
All right. I'll be there in 2 days, and in the meantime, I will attempt a less conspicuous hiding place then.
Yeah, that might be good.
So hopefully even the likes of the great Ezla will not be able to find me.
That would be a very good hiding spot. I'm real good at finding people.
48 hours it is then. I will see you all then. And that's going to be the point we wrap up this particular episode.
Have a great
Let's
night.
rise of the dark side.
Yay! Ooh!
Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh,
Wild Magic Surge for Ezla. Go ahead and roll that when we go through
Sure.
everyone.
Let's
Oh.
see.
If I can enact it
You're
now, I'm
nice.
totally going to.
And
Right in front of the senator.
1494.
1494.
1494. Really
1494.
low on those wild magic surges.
Caster routinely forgets whether or not she's wearing armor. I'm protected.
I feel so vulnerable. Maybe it's because
Ezla, you cannot see, and you don't know who dressed you this morning. You very might well be naked talking to the senator.
I might
let's
be.
do it in reverse.
I'm gonna project that confidence that I do have clothes on, or if I don't, then it's even more like intimidating because I'm just that confident naked.
Yeah.
Yeah, just imagine him naked, and this might
I
go
know
way
that
better.
life. No.
I kind of imagine
no,
everyone
no, no,
naked
no, no.
because it's real. Like my vision's weird.
What do you think of Cormian? You know what? No, let's not get into it. Let's do it in reverse order tonight. Lindy, how was the game? How's Ezla? Where can we find you? All that pluggy kind of stuff.
All right. I thought the game tonight was awesome. I'm super glad to be back. I missed the last session that we played, and I was very, very sad. But I'm so happy to be back. Ezla is one of my favorite characters right now. She's just crazy. She is one of the few. She's how I make a few rare NPCs where the first thing that just comes to mind is what comes out of her mouth, and it can be really good sometimes. It can be really bad at other times. And I had a blast. She really didn't know what to do with Mandalore, but she's totally down for all this Coruscant stuff. She's a city girl for sure. She's like fighting. What? I don't know. This is what? Okay, but you can find me online at LaughLoveLindy on Twitch and Twitter. I do all sorts of stuff. D&D, Call of Cthulhu, Star Wars here every week because it's awesome. Firefly RPG. And some other stuff. I will be playing video games later tonight after I do a little 4th of July celebrating with some sparklers outside. But we can find my schedule posted of what I'm doing this week and what I'm up to on my Twitter, so just check it out.
Check that out. Way too many things to even attempt to list here, but every
What?
single one of them is totally worth
2
the
games
view.
a day.
Yeah, I'm. I need time after this game to like simmer down, so I don't know how you do it. We're going in reverse order. Shauna, how you doing?
Good.
You are back on Coruscant. How's Pow feeling?
How is feeling? Well, she wants to get to the bottom of this and figure out what's going on. Now that involves her home, she's more feels like she needs to do it. Also, that was really intense episode. So yeah, she got to shoot things. She apparently just likes to shoot things without warning and just like kill things. So. But yeah, Shauna, you can find me at on Flying Cirrus. Still do Waffle Talk with Power Scar RPG's channel Tuesdays at 9 p.m. after Dice Camera Action, and that airs on the D&D channel before Into the Birdcage. And I'm on his Power Scar RPG on Saturdays with Lindy every other week. On Saturdays around 6 p.m. and Hell's Bells on the D&D channel at 6 o'clock Pacific time, 9 Eastern time.
Tremendous. I am hyped for all this Hell's Bell stuff I'm seeing everywhere. I love the concept, I love the players, I love the idea. So I'm supposed to be unbiased announcer guy here, but I might be picking favorites a little bit. Amber, I saw some what I think is gears turning. Tell me about your fan theories. What's going on?
Fan theories, ooh. I don't know. I'm still kind of reeling from everything going on. I know something like much darker is going on here, but Lyra was absolutely loving how like Pow and her are becoming this like little murder team. Lopping heads off, shooting people in the face. It's great. Yeah, otherwise, you can find me on Twitter, _D&D. I'm here on Wednesdays playing with you lovely folks. And then I'm going to be doing the charity stream on Scraticus's channel this Saturday at 6 Central Time with Grant DMing.
Spifer System 2, Miami Dice. It should be fun.
It's going to be so much fun.
Damn it. All right, we're keeping him for last. Kayla, Sport. Tell us about it.
Spore's doing good. He's now scared of every single child but Esla because Lyra was very scary tonight. So, you know, but yeah, this was really fun. This was a good one. I can be found on Twitter at KAYNCLI. I do a lot of art. I still need to do a group shot for here. I was gonna wait in case we got older so I could do like a really cool adult one, but I might still do that just to age everybody up. The only other game I play is Hell's Bells on the D&D Twitch Sundays at 6 p.m. Pacific. Other than that, I just draw a lot of pretty pictures. So, yay!
The best pictures, my go-to
prettiest of
Twitter
pictures.
page. Yeah, definitely. My go-to Twitter. Yeah, Twitter. My go-to Twitter page when I need artistic inspirations and see what this community comes up with. All right, fine. Grant, how was tonight? How you doing, man?
Hey everybody, I really enjoyed tonight's game. In order to get hyped for it, I went out and watched a Star Wars movie in theaters, which was a good kind of reset my brain to be ready to play in a Star Wars game. Fortunately, the movie reminded me of a lot of Star Wars role-playing games I played growing up. Really enjoyed the game. Thank you so much to Mint Magician and Ramrod for the donations to making sure Geo could do all of his shenanigans with those nat 20s.
You had a lot of shenanigan donations. Yeah.
Yes, and kind of my theory is anytime I get a nat 20, I should use it on the very next roll. More often than not, because it'll usually be entertaining. And I normally do ridiculous things. Anyways, so I am the tabletop director for Gex Convention, which is a highly accessible tabletop and console gaming convention in Northern Virginia. I am a Twitch content creator and professional role player on top of my day job. I'm on a lot of shows. In a couple weeks, the Bad Boy Club will be coming to Saver Dice. On Fridays, you can catch me on the Greyhawk channel, and I have 3 Invisible Sun shows coming up soon that'll be on 3 different channels with 3 different casts. It is a deluxe game published by Money Cook Games, and it really is going to be my next love letter to role-playing games as I put together this large, interactive, community-based project. But with that said, I've always been a fan of this community, Encounter Roleplay. It really is a wonderful place. And thank you in chat so much for participating.
Hey, we can't do it without chat, and we certainly cannot do it without Grant, so I appreciate the participation on both ends. As for me, check me out being a player for a bunch of other games. Tomorrow, Skyrim on this channel, where I'll be playing Laren Fladley. He's an obnoxious asshole. Then you can catch me on Friday on Little Red Dot's channel, where I'll be playing a man named Evridor Caffey. I have not decided yet, but he is also quite the big asshole. And then check me out on... Lindy's gonna be there. I gotta be an ass to her. And then check me out on Sunday, where I'm playing Elijah Sawyer on Grimjack 21502's channel. Well, best way to describe him is a bit of an asshole, actually. Otherwise, this is the place to be. This is my favorite sci-fi place. So please join us for next episode, which I have titled Darth Infinity. See you next time, and until then, try not to roll too many nat ones, because we want to be here laughing when you do. Good night.